Hello friends, in this video I'll show you how to use Google Forms. Like and subscribe, support this channel. Let's get started. To get started you must log into your Google account or create a new one if you haven't done so yet. We're on Google's homepage right now. Go to the upper right corner and click on Google Apps. We find the Google Forms shortcut and click on it. You can start using the service by selecting one of the suggested templates on various topics, but in most cases the work starts from a blank sheet. That is, we click on a blank form. And to quickly create a new Google form, we write form.new in the browser's address bar and the new form is open. What are we seeing here? In the top left corner we see the name of the form and can change it accordingly. In the very center of the form is the main part of the service, which is a constructor that creates various questionnaires, quizzes, and so on. In the upper right corner there are various settings for the form. Customize the appearance, preview, and redo buttons, copy the link to the form, share, publish, and several other options. Now let's look at the form constructor in more detail. Let's set a name for our project and add a short description. Go below and click on the bottom field to see the standard Google form view. On the right side you can select a different type of display of responses for different tasks. For example, short answer for the case when a short answer from the user is planned. A paragraph if the answer should be long. Multiple choice if the user needs to select only one answer from the presented. Checkboxes if the user needs to select several answers from the presented, and so on. Now let's create a few questions. The first questions will be what is your name? In order not to list all possible names, choose the short answer. And when answering this question, the user will have to enter their name. And so that the user can't leave this question unanswered, we make this question required, right here. If all your questions are the same, you can copy the current question by clicking on this button. If you need to delete a question, click this button. If you are waiting for a specific answer from the user, then you can leave a description for the question or add restrictions for the answer. If a digit or number is expected in the response, then it cannot be more than, for example, 5 or less than 5. If it's text, then the text must contain something or not contain something. We can also add length restrictions and regular expression restrictions. Next, we add a new question. How old are you? The multiple choice type is suitable for this question. We give possible answers, more than 20, or create a second answer, less than 20. If we click Add Other, the user will be able to write his own version and not choose from the first two. The third question is to enter an email. That will be the short answer. We make it required. We'll also add a response validation, text, email, and add a custom text error. In addition, we can diversify the questions with the help of images. For example, you can add an image at the beginning and ask a question about this image. You can search for the image online or add it from your Google Drive or just from your computer. And below we'll list the possible answers. Or we can do it another way. Ask a question first and add an image to each answer. If you need to add a video so that the user can watch it before answering questions, then this can be done. Click the Add Video button and search for the video on YouTube. You can use keywords or a link. Okay, let's drag the video to the beginning. Let's say that's all we wanted to add. Now let's see how this form will look like. Click Preview. Our form looks good, but we can also change the appearance a bit. Go back and click the Customize Theme button. Here we can change the font for the header, questions, or text. Next, you can add some kind of image to the header. We can choose something from the preset images or upload something of our own. Select the image and click Insert. We can also choose some colors, and that's about it. Great, we're publishing the form, so we can copy the link to it. Copy the short link and paste it into the address bar. The page has opened, and this is how a regular user will see our form. Let's see how it all works and answer the questions. So we have answered all the questions and click Submit. After all this, all the responses will be displayed on the Responses tab. General information is shown here, but it's better to display all the responses in Google Sheets. Click on the View Sheets button and create a new spreadsheet. The Google Sheets have opened, and as you can see here, we have the timestamp of when the responses were given, all the questions, and accordingly all the responses from a specific user. Finally, in order to share the form itself and start getting answers, we need to share it. Click on the Share button and enter the email and send it. But the easiest way is to create a link. Click this button and copy the long or short link, and then send it to the user. This user will follow your link and give answers to your questions. That's all I wanted to say. Now you know a little more. Thanks for watching.